Hi, I'm Kelsey, the Naptime Chef, and today we're going to make a gingerbread house. First, set up your base on something that is secure and can be moved safely. Then, make your icing. Add your icing mix to the mixer, and then add the amount of tablespoons required on the package. I had to add a few more tablespoons of water to get it to just the right consistency. It should be gummy but still tough. You don't want it to be too runny or it won't hold the pieces of gingerbread together. When the icing is ready, prepare your pastry bag. If you don't have one, that's fine. Do what I did and clip the corner of a Ziploc bag and insert the plastic tip that comes in the kit. Have someone around to help you when you assemble the first 4 walls. Draw a line on the base and hold it with your hand, then prepare to attach one of the sides. While you're doing this, have someone help you prop it up so you can hold it while it dries for a few minutes. Reinforce the corners with a little extra icing on the inside and the outside. Then hold it securely with your hands for 3 to 4 minutes while it starts to dry. You can prop it with a can or heavy object if you need to. Continue this process with the second side and second end. While you hold everything as it's drying, be sure to reinforce each corner and the bottom on the inside and outside of each wall. You want this to be as secure as possible and do not be afraid of using up all your icing. You can always make more. When preparing to attach the last end, be sure to have some heavy objects around to prop the whole house up while it dries overnight. When we finished assembly, I went around the whole house and reinforced all the edges and the corners one more time. Then we propped up the ends with 2 pumpkins. They were the perfect height and weight. Store the icing with a moist cloth over it in the refrigerator. The next morning we woke up and put on the roof panels. We did it the same way we did the sides of the house, securing each panel with lots of icing. You can never have too much icing. Then we held each panel as it dried and attached both together so they were touching at the top. My husband rigged up some pipe cleaners to hold the roof securely while it dried, and then we let it sit in the kitchen on the counter for the rest of the afternoon. My daughter was so excited when it was finally time to decorate the house. She had been eyeing it all day and couldn't wait to get started. We went to the store and picked out candies and some icing. She picked out all of her favorites. I know she wanted to eat them. I started by piping a lot of icing on the top of the house and dotting it with gumdrops. Then we made a little door for a wreath, and I held the wreath on for a few minutes to let it dry before I let go. Then it was time to decorate the roof. This is the most fun part. There are so many different designs you can do with the icing and the candy. I opted for something simple, but my daughter dotted it with so many candies you could barely see the icing by the end. Once this panel was done, we started with the next one. We also had to draw some windows and some more doors, and of course, do the entryway. For the second roof panel, my daughter wanted me to do some swoops with the icing. There's no need to worry about symmetry with a gingerbread house. Our finishing touch were these candy cane Hershey Kisses at the entryway. We just loved the way they looked and the way they tasted. For my last step, I went around the base of the house with some more icing and added a lot more candy. You can never have too much candy on a gingerbread house. I know we'll be picking at this one all season. My daughter added a few last touches to the roof. She thought they were totally necessary, and I have to agree. Then I put the gingerbread house back on the counter to dry, and we admired it for the rest of the afternoon. This was such a fun family project together. I hope you all try to do it this season too. I know you'll love it. I'm Kelsey the Naptime Chef. Thanks for watching.